Alright, so today I was tasked with a what I thought was a bit of an impossible job, and I've been doing research all afternoon about this. I finally had a success. These are an ESP-12f board based on an ESP8266, which is this little module in here. I tore my hair out trying to program these things and did all these different notes and everything. But what we'll do, I will draw you up a complete diagram on how to program them, because I cannot find them anywhere. But we used an Arduino IDE or an Arduino as an ISP. Now there's a few tutorials on there on how to do that, but we'll do that. One thing I did try was my ESP8266 programmer, and this rat's nest had no success whatsoever. So, in keeping with all my channel that's full of stuff that I couldn't find anywhere, we'll map this out for you. Okay, we've mapped this out a few notes later. So, the RX and TX pins here correspond to RX and TX on this board. Normally I'd expect them to be flipped, they're not, and so that worked out. The IO reference, which I think is 5 volts up here, this is this yellow one, IO reference, goes over to 5 volt there. Now reset and ground on the Uno are looped together, so we are dealing with a bit of focus here, but this little one here connects ground to the reset pin, which is here. We have a ground to ground between these two, which is the orange one in this case. That's just linking the grounds between the two. And we also have IO0 to ground is looped here. This is a little purple one here, IO0 to ground. That's all we need to do. Now you need to set the Arduino Uno up as an ISP programmer. So once you've done that, it does require writing a code to it. Then you can set this up as a generic ESP8262 or 8266 module. Here we go, I got lost again. You need to upload using programmer. So if you can't find it, I'll try and post a tutorial in the link, or in the links below, on how to get your Uno set up as an ISP programmer. Once that's done though, much easier, it works. Let's plug this in and attempt to program this all the same. Now, a couple of things happened that did actually give me a little bit of cause for concern. Normally I'd expect the blue LED on this to light up. It didn't. Now you see here, there's the transmit and receive lights here. The RX light is going to blink to tell it it's transmitting. We're going to go here and we're going to go upload using programmer. There's just a test code. It's going to sit here and compile it all. We'll go full screen here for a bit and zoom back a bit. Once it's compiled, it's going to attempt to connect. And as we'll see here, code blinking away on the transmit here, and we are writing each individual section of the flash memory as it goes, and eventually it'll be finished programming. Alright, so it's the next morning. I've discovered more things about these and tore my hair out. So there's this little pin here that has relay 1 and relay 2 on it. The jumpers that they included in this kit are meant to jump it over to the IO pins here. I'm guessing you can jumper to all the different IO outputs all over the place depending on your code. But the factory ones are these ones here, which I think are relay 4 and 5. I will find out shortly. And then we'll work out what the LED pins are on these as well. But it looks like we've largely got it working. The other thing I did find is sometimes, and it doesn't seem to be consistent, to program I have to push the reset pin here because the reset pin is not connected to this. It's only connected through that button there. So sometimes when it's searching for it to program, I have to push the reset pin to make it commence programming. Alright, so I've nutted out all the pin assignments. I've worked out that relay 1 is on IO5. I've got it here as pin, but it's IO. Relay 2 is IO4. Auxiliary LED, which is this one down here that flashes on and off. That one is on IO16, and the onboard LED is on IO2. So we've nutted all that out. It's working pretty reliably, and so yes, now we've got a bunch of other stuff to do. Okay, so I'm going to move on to other things. This is going to get programmed into something more useful, and I've got several of these to do, but also have other tasks. I thought I would just post this because a lot of my videos end up being I can't find the information anywhere, I have to figure it out myself, and then I post the video and people get some use out of it, so hopefully you do. But yes, it took quite some time to work this out. A lot of hair tearing. Hopefully it saves you the trouble. Anyway, we'll see you in the next video, and it might be Land Rover related. I don't know. People are getting a bit desperate for Land Rover stuff. I got to get back into it. Anyway, we'll see you later.